guys, so today I've got a book review for you all. So today the book review will be on Jay Ash's 13 Reasons Why. So I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really captivating. Jay Ash's writing is magnificent. He really knows how to tell a story. So I'm giving it about 8 out of 10 stars for this one. So this book is about a teenage boy and he finds a package on his front door and he discovers that inside the package are 7 tapes which have 13 reasons why Hannah Baker killed herself. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the structure first. So I really enjoyed the way that how Jay Asher organised his novel. So what he did was that he used each side of the cassette for each chapter. So I thought that was a really smart idea just because it made sure that he didn't drag the story on for too long, and it really made the story flow really well. So I really appreciate that idea. It worked really well. The characters in the book were also very realistic. Now, they're not all characters that you would necessarily get along with in real life, but they're all personalities that you would find and meet in high school, which I thought was really good. Now, the character that the book is essentially around is Hannah Baker, and I particularly did not really like her. I just thought she was just a little bit frustrating to understand just because the first few reasons, they weren't very necessary. I don't know if anybody else does this, but at the end of the books, you know how there's usually a few pages at the end that are blank like this? What I've done was I've used the last page and I write points in the main ideas or opinions of this book, but what I've done is I've written basically a letter to Hannah about how much she bothered me. So what this book also showed about these characters, and also showed about, it's also to tell real life, you can't always believe that you know somebody. There are always secrets, and in this book it showed different sides to these characters that people had obviously not seen before, and it revealed all their little secrets. I think I've also said this before, but I also really enjoyed the storyline. I really liked the idea of the whole story revolving around these tapes. Now in real life, I personally think it's quite, I would hate to think that something like this would happen in real life, just because just the idea of someone committing suicide and then you yourself receiving these tapes with these reasons why and you being one of them, I can just imagine it would ruin these people's lives. And luckily it's a story, but I can't just imagine something like this happening in real life, and I hope something like this never does, because it'd be absolutely horrible. But as a story, I really enjoyed it. It was really fascinating. Made these characters understand her, how these actions can affect people without them really noticing. So I said I'd give this 8 out of 10 stars, and I definitely do recommend people to read this book. I just think it's a very eye-opening story, and it can just make people understand that, sometimes you just have to be careful what you say and what you do, because you don't know what people are thinking, you don't know the situations they're in, and it can really affect someone. So I do recommend it. Personally, I do think that if you're in high school, it's probably more relatable, just because I am out of high school now, and I can definitely see myself relating to it to a more personal level if I was reading this in year 12. So I guess that's it. So that's everything I have to say about this book. It's good. Read it. Please leave comments about what you think about this book. I'd really like to hear what you have to say, and I guess subscribe or like this video so you can see more videos.